Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget, we going live tonight. We got Clipper Darrow in the building. Oh, let me turn this to the feet. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. Yeah, so 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Come on in the barbershop, man. We're going to talk about this subject, too, in the barbershop if we have time. And don't forget to join the Patreon, man. All right, you guys saw the title. I vote for Trump before I vote for Joe Biden. You know what I mean? And the reason why, I'd rather someone punch me in the face than stab me in the back. You understand what I'm saying? And if you want to get technical about it, I'm an entrepreneur. It's more advantageous for me to have Donald Trump as my president. He's slashed my taxes on a personal level in a great deal. You understand? I've explained all that on my Patreon, so go subscribe to my Patreon if you want more info on that. But moreover than that, having Donald Trump as our president keeps y'all on y'all P's and Q's. You understand? It keeps you real comfortable. It keeps you calm. It keeps you quiet. You know, similar to when President Obama, no matter how you feel about him, black people as a collective felt comfortable, felt real passive with him in office. You understand what I'm saying? And Joe Biden, if a Democratic man win, it's like, yeah, we defeated the Republican Party. See, that's what it's about now. Yeah, we defeated the Republican Party. It's not about character. It's not about integrity. It's not about voting for principles that the core beliefs that person has. You know, people vote party line blindly. And now I think those days should be over. You know, I don't want Joe Biden in office. I mean, we can talk about the crime bill. We can talk about his passivity and more ultimately the disrespect as it relates to Charlemagne. But he's not talking to Charlemagne. He's talking to men and women that look like Charlemagne. And if he's so casual, you understand what I'm saying? He's so casual. See, it's funny how, like, when white people talk like they from our culture, it's cool. When black people talk like, I'm just using this example, there's no such thing as talking black and white, but when it's deemed as talking white, you're considered a sellout, a coon, a coconut. You see how society just bamboozled us with ideologies that we've internalized and then reinforced them every damn day in our life. But here's the trick. Y'all can say what y'all want about the interview. It has its pluses and its minuses. You can say, oh, Charlemagne did a terrible job. But what he did do was expose them who they are. People say, why do we need to talk about policy if we know they're not going to enforce it? Why do we need to talk about a black agenda if they're not going to enforce it? You found out who Joe Biden is. You found out what the Democratic Party represents. For 4 years, you know what the Republican Party looks like and represents. And yet and still, you're going to vote Democratic because you deem him as a lesser evil than Donald Trump. Doesn't make sense. There's no difference. Hear me out. There's no difference between someone stealing money out of your pocket or you giving someone $20 and them not returning the change. There's no difference. They stole the money. And that's what Democrats are. They don't give you back your change. So you're like, oh, it's cool. I know he's not going to give me back my change. So instead of giving him a 20, I'll give him a 10. You know, as long as you don't rob me too bad. You understand what I'm saying? But the person who actually goes in your purse or goes in your wallet and takes your money, oh, he's a villain. You vilify that motherfucker. You know what I mean? So I say this to everyone, man. Vote off of integrity. We're probably a few cycles away, whether it be midterms or national or local, where we're voting a black agenda. You understand what I'm saying? I hope and I will advocate for us to vote as a block, as black people vote as a block. And people are going to justify Joe Biden. He didn't really mean it. Listen, he wouldn't go on Fox. He would talk about taxes. He would talk about his tax agenda if he went on Fox. He would talk about gun laws if he went on Fox, right? He would talk about immigration if he went on Fox. But yeah, he went to the black agenda, black platform and just wanted to sound cool. just thought it was okay just for him just to be there. Like his presence was a blessing to us. And I would vote for Trump before I vote for Joe Biden, because I don't want to be stabbed in the back. I don't want to empower the Democratic Party. And the more the Democratic Party lose, the more, hopefully, the more disenfranchised black people becomes with the Democratic Party. We're on the cusp of a black revolution in a cyber world. We're on the cusp of it. We're pre-cusp, all right? We're like building between Ahmaud Broadley, Breonna Taylor. Now we have like people genuinely taking stances, whether it be teachers, doctors, politicians, or even celebrities, you know, or sports athletes, you know. I saw a soccer player do something the other day saying, I saw it on Instagram, where he said, Black Fight Fan posted this as well on his community page about creating putting money together, group economics. Group economics works, guys. I say this all the time. The reason why I am wealthy is because of group economics. Okay, it's no, you understand? I couldn't have done it. I could have done it by myself. It would have taken longer. Group economics here, 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 and here. Okay, group economics here, here, and here. That's what we need. And start in your house. You know what I mean? There's no need, in my humble opinion, and you guys may disagree. How you doing? Hey, that's my tenants going by. There's no need to attack Charlemagne. Charlemagne exposed them. He didn't ask the questions you want, obviously. He wasn't like as tough as he is on certain, but you got your answers to the test. You know what I mean? It's like remember when you were a kid and you asked your mom for $1 and she gave you 10 dimes and you were kind of upset a little bit because you wanted a greenback? It's still $1. All right? Charlemagne got us 20 nickels. And you're upset because you got 20 nickels in your hand. It's still $1. 1 second. We getting close. We getting close. Almost. Yeah. All right. So, you know, when you're rehabbing, sometimes you're an inconvenience, you know what I mean? So, you know, you buy your tenants bottles of water and stuff like that just to say thank you, token of appreciation, because you're infringing upon their time, you know what I mean? You give them a roll of quarters or something like that because you know they live in an apartment building and I don't have a washer and dryer hookup. I just bought it, so I don't have a washer and dryer hookup in this one. So, so that's kind of where I'm at with this, you know what I mean? So, go the extra mile, you know, so, but yeah, as I was saying, we got to believe in group economics. Group economics is crucial. It's critical. I believe in it. And on the foundation level, you was raised believing in group economics if you have siblings. You was raised in believing in group economics if you have 2 parents. You was raised in group economics if you had group projects in grade school, in college. That's group economics, man. And we have to get back to that. The world is a beautiful place. You are a beautiful person. And if we connect our souls with the beautiful people and a beautiful place, guess what? We have beautiful results. And we got to believe in that, the fact that we're going to win. All right? We have to believe someone somewhere. Yeah, man. I just think that it's okay to be Charlemagne and be mad at Charlemagne, but he got us the answer that we want. He got Joe Biden to admit that black people, you ain't shit to him and his agenda. You got him to admit it. Now what you gonna do about it? I don't have the answers, but I want to be a part of the solution. You know what I mean? There's smarter people in the world than me. And I don't know what we should do. Do we vote as a block for a candidate that's not going to win, so we can prove percentage-wise and numbers-wise that we are a huge piece of getting someone elected? Do we pull out economically? do we, yeah, and I don't know if y'all can hear, but someone is at my front door, and I'm looking at them on the ring. But um, you know, we got to build. It's time to build. We on pre-cuffs, okay? I don't know where we're going. I'm hopeful in the direction in which we're going. Um, I believe we can pull this out by the time I'm 50, 60, 70 years old. Next 30 years, I expect us to make great headway. You understand what I'm saying? And keep pushing, all right? If you in Detroit, if you in Flint, if you in Harlem, if you in Chirac, if you in South Central, if you in the 5th Ward, if you in Polk County, you know what I mean? If you in H-Town, if you in D-Town, keep pushing, okay? Do your part in your community, whether it's inspiring the 13-year-old kid that you see every day on the way to the bus stop to work, the train station, or actually getting in your car where you get gas at. Inspire them, give them tangible results. You know, it's essential. You understand what I'm saying? It's essential that we do this, okay? And I urge and beg and pray that we get the job done, okay? All right, get the job done. All right, believe in social reform that allows us to believe in one another. I'm never gonna not believe in black people, and I have Asian kids, so in the Asian community as well. Uh, I only deal the most part of my day, honestly, and this is when black people gets they don't see it from a realistic perspective. Black people say, "Man, black man always let me down." It's because most of your life you deal with black people. The numbers say you're gonna get let down. You know, you're not dealing with Jews every day. You're dealing with Jews every day on a macro level, whether you watch TV or buy products, you know, at Walmart and, you know, or Chinese. But I'm talking about on a human level where you're doing real human interaction. You're gonna deal with what you look like. You know, I remember in college, black people stuck together, track team stuck together, lacrosse team stuck together, white people stuck together, the Italians stuck together. It was just that's people feel most comfortable about with who resembles them. You know, so continue to fight. All right, I'm about solutions, man. I'm not gonna make a video and pop a blood vessel. I got the answer I needed. All right, I'm not voting for Joe Biden. All right, and if I got to vote for Donald Trump to make a political statement, I'll do it. Oh, Fred, you crazy. I call it how you see it, okay? It's not that I believe in this politics. You understand what I'm saying? And I live in California anyway, so it's inconsequential. It would only be a political statement if I bubble in Donald Trump. It would only be. But if a man slaps me in the face once, I'm not going to give him a second chance. Say, oh, well, if he slapped me again, then he really means it. Nah. I'm not that. All right? Move forward. Don't spend time hating Joe Biden. Don't spend time hating Charlemagne. Don't spend time hating the Democratic Party. Build. Okay? Start with your circle of influence. Group economics works. In order for us to build and grow, we must have fundamental beliefs in group economics. On a political level, on the economic level, on the spiritual level. There must be rules. And it's funny because I have a partner, Aaron, that I work out with, and you guys have seen him on a couple of my videos. He actually donated 2 pay-per-views for the